us live?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another awesome Tuesday night of the Celebrity Creators. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic tonight, Kathy. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome and looking forward to talking to our special guest tonight.
As am I.
We've got a bit of echo going on.
Go again. All right, let's go ahead and introduce our guest.
All righty, well, let's not wait because we're so excited. I want to tell everybody about Mary Barnett. Mary Barnett is the owner of a small business called Another Brilliant Idea. She has over 20 years of experience in promotional marketing strategy and has produced award-winning events, B2B and consumer promotions that utilize digital and mobile campaigns with proven results. Mary specializes in cutting-edge green technology, such as mobile, digital, and social marketing. In traditional marketing, such as cross-promotional sponsorship marketing, event marketing, direct mail, and branded items as rewards and has branded items as rewards and incentives to both increase the mobile database for their clients and to drive traffic to their businesses. Her company owns a mobile marketing platform called Brilliant Mobile, a cutting-edge online system that offers clients a way to easily gather a database of interested, permission-based consumers and then helps nurture those relationships down the path to the sale, all on the hottest marketing channel, the mobile phone. Now, Mary is a fifth-generation Californian. She has a BA degree in marketing and public relations, and she's been happily married for 24 years. Yay! Congratulations, Mary. She also has 3 beautiful children and has owned her business for 23 years. Brian and I are so excited and pleased to introduce our friend and mobile strategist, Mary Barnett. Welcome, Mary.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Hi, Mary. Welcome to the show. It's so great to have you on our show. We've seen you several times in person. You're just such a ball of energy and always got a great big smile on your face. We just love you to death, and we're so pleased that you came onto our show. Thanks again so much. This whole concept of
My
mobile...
pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Our pleasure. Mobile marketing, what a great concept, the whole thing around it. I'm very excited about learning more about this through you. But what I wanted to know to get started is what exactly got you personally interested in mobile marketing, and then when did you actually start up your business surrounding that concept of mobile marketing?
Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely.
Great. Okay, cool. Well, we've been helping companies since 1988 on all various types of marketing. Companies like TRW, Abca Financial, Kawasaki, Parker Aerospace, on all different channels of marketing, be it radio, TV, print, direct mail, everything. Oh, and there's my phone. Anyway, so we always felt that there was a need to track it, to measure it, and make sure it was being effective. And in marketing, as you know, you're always trying different messages, see what works, what sticks better with certain clients. But we were always frustrated because it never was truly a way to really gauge how a customer was being attracted and retained. So in 2007, we discovered mobile marketing. And we thought, oh my gosh, this is an answer to a prayer, because it was a way to quickly and easily gather a list and then be able to communicate back with that list of consumers who actually wanted information. So in the summer of 2009, we actually helped Kawasaki drive 93,000 new customers to their dealerships within 5 months. 93,000 new customers.
Wow.
And their dealerships were totally happy. The agencies couldn't believe it. And we were able to track 24 different media sources, so we knew which messages worked, which didn't work, and which to change along the way. And the cool thing was, not only did we reach out to these new consumers, but we were able to gauge their interests and then communicate back to them based on what they were interested in. Because it's not all about us, you know, the business and the marketer. It's all about the consumer and what they want.
Well, that's really fascinating, and we're excited about it, and so are a lot of our viewers, I'm sure, because mobile is the way of the future. And to be connected with somebody like you, Mary, that has the expertise and the years of experience behind you, oh my gosh, what a combination. But you know, one of the things that we kind of promoted out here when we were talking about having you on the show tonight was the fact that you were going to share a little bit about how we can make money with our mobile phone and mobile marketing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, yes. And I'm sorry you're having a little bit of echo there, but I'm sure everybody can hear us, so don't worry about it. Yeah, what's cool about mobile is that it's immediate. Mobile messages or text messages, SMS, some people call them, are opened 94% of the time immediately. Oh, we need to put on the microphone, okay? Hold on. This is the beauty of live theater, right?
Absolutely.
It's the beauty of live theater.
The absolute sheer beauty.
My children are in theater, so we always have to, that's the fun part is, you know, the punting. So where was I? Oh, because text messaging is so immediate. It's a very personal form of marketing. People will opt into your list. If you can't hear me, you can't hear me. Okay, I'm talking. I'm okay. Awesome. It's brilliant, right? Brilliant mobile. It's all about being brilliant. Anyway, so as I was saying, is that if someone's interested in, let's say you're a pizza company, you have a pizzeria and people love your pizza, then they will text in to, are we still live?
Yeah, we're doing fine.
Okay, cool. So people might text in pizza to a short code. Ours is 69302. And when they text in, the pizza company knows that they're interested in learning more about the pizza, or they want to get coupons because they've reached out, they've given you permission to text back to them. Then they have the ability to text back out to their audience when they have a special or they want to fill their restaurant. So what we're talking about the holidays is, if you've already had the blessing of building a list throughout the year, anytime there's a large holiday or a time you want to be busier, you actually can send out a message to your audience, the audience that has given you permission to text in, and then you can actually drive more traffic to your store during those slow times based on a permission-based list. So there's lots of great case studies I can share with you, and I want to make sure we're still on because I'm not sure.
Yes, we are.
Is it just me in the screen? Okay.
We're all back on.
Okay, great.
Everything's going well.
So, go ahead.
So that's the same thing with mobile. That's another technology, just as this is a technology, and we test this thing to the hilt each and every week, and we test right before we go on the air, and inevitably something crops up. So
again, it just keeps it exciting. It's on the cutting edge. It's all good. Don't worry.
Exactly. We get through it all, and people, as long as they can hear us and actually discern what we're saying, then it's all good. But,
that's right. And just to give everybody a tease, during the live show, we're going to be giving a giveaway to a weekend getaway. And so if you stay with us through the end, I know if there are glitches along the way, there is an incentive for you. I'll hold it up. Ooh, weekend getaway. So
cool.
Throughout the show, if you want to get out your cell phones and text the word Brilliant Mobile, one word, BRILLIANT, mobile, MOBILE, to 69302, you'll be entered to win that getaway. If you want to, we'll be awarding it to somebody during the show at the end of the broadcast. So that'll be something to look forward to. But as I was starting to say before, because we've been in business so long and helped so many different companies with their marketing efforts, and always got frustrated that they would spend thousands of dollars on a direct mail campaign and they'd be happy with 1 to 3% return, or they would spend all this money on radio or TV and they'd have no way of gathering a list, or they would spend hundreds of thousands on a trade show booth with all the collateral materials and flying their staff there in the booth itself. And again, they might get 100 to 500 leads that they were lucky if their sales team would follow up on. So we just felt that there needed to be a better way. And so that's what I was getting at. When we, in 2007, discovered mobile marketing, we realized that here was a gold mine, because we could truly help people not only quickly and easy gather a list, because people are so busy doing their own jobs, they're running their business, they don't have time to focus on something else. So if we can provide a way to quickly and easy gather a list and then nurture that list along the process with little messages that provide value and content to the point where people are loving being a part of your list because they get so much out of it, then when there is a sale or you do want to drive them in during a slow time, your sales will boom because they know that they're going to get a value from you. They know that they're going to be getting something. I spoke with a person today and it was so awesome because she had a light bulb moment. May I share it with you?
Absolutely.
She's a woman who she trains trainers, basically. She does speaking and everything, and she trains authors on how to be speakers and things like that. And we were talking about QR codes, and QR codes is huge. They call me Mobile Mary, the QR Queen. And anyways, so I love QR codes because they can do so much. But the QR code I was telling her about, I said, you could put a sticker on the back of your book, and when someone scans that code with their smartphone, they could come up with a video on the phone that says, "Hi, I'm Mary Barnett, and I wrote this book, and I'm available to speak at your next event. And these are the topics I would speak on, and here's what I could do, and here's a way to contact me." And I have all my links, my social links, Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, and everything is on that one mobile device. And she was like, "Wait a minute, so it actually makes the traditional world go digital?" And I'm like, yes. So it was just really exciting because she had that light bulb moment. I said, I was in the bookstore and Bill Cosby wrote a book recently. He put a QR code at the end of every chapter. And when you scan it, it's him on a video explaining what he just wrote about and a funny story of why to go to the next chapter.
How smart.
I was like, it's brilliant.
How cool is that?
Yeah. So I was like, and this is how we use it. And she was like, oh my God, I could totally. And so she had like the big, because lots of times people, they know that mobile's the future. They know this is where everything's going. They want to be there, but they get caught up in the details and how to do this and how to do that. Sure. Well, I'm learning that we need to focus on the wow and not the how, because we can do it all for you. It's not something you have to take on and have one more thing. We'll do it all for you, and you can just enjoy the benefits and all the money that you make. So.
Wow. Now that's the way to go about it. Have someone else do it for you. Done for you. That's what Kathy and I love to hear.
Yes.
I hear you mention the word list a lot, and it just makes me think back because Kathy and I are avid internet marketers, and they say the money is always in the list. So now we're talking about a whole different kind of list, but you can use it just yet another fantastic way to build yet another list that's all copacetic with the ones you already have. So it sounds phenomenal.
Right. Well, another cool feature about our system is that not only are you able to capture a mobile number, but you can also capture, we have 5 different, we call it a multi-channel marketing, because we have text message, email marketing, instant message, voice broadcast, and social publishing all within one site. So when you do gather a list, be it with an online sign-up page or a Facebook widget, we help you gather a list on all those, and it all funnels into one location. So you don't always have to cut and paste and, hope your list is exported and imported and all that stuff. And our system actually will dedupe the list. So you send out a mass message and each person just gets one message. So it's just very efficient.
Very powerful.
That is so brilliant.
No pun intended.
There's got to be a lot of folks out there, because even though we have smartphones and all of this stuff happening, that they're just, not quite sure whether or not this is something that's going to work. Is this a proven technology, Mary, and is it really effective in marketing different programs, businesses, offline and online?
Yes, I could give you countless statistics. Jose, I pulled up some that there are basically the ad revenues in mobile have hit $3.5 billion this year, and it's estimated to go to $24 billion in 2015. The App Store, it was at 3,000, I think is now over 500,000 apps. People are going to mobile. In fact, 49% of business owners own a smartphone, but only 4.8% of businesses have a mobile site. And so if someone's trying to find you and they're on their phone, which is usually the place that they're ready to buy, because that's, we've learned in marketing, I'm sure you guys testify to this, that we can market to people day and night, but they're not going to buy until they are ready to buy. Right. And so that's the whole point of these lists, is that when a customer, you're kept in front of the customer in a nice, gentle way, they're going to think of you top of mind. So by be able to contact them through the device that is so personal, they have it with them 24/7 basically. Some people actually sleep with it under their pillow. It's amazing. But and I have to say, it's next to my bed, so I'm one of those people. But you know, you have a teenager, what are you going to do?
Right.
But anyways, there is such staggering statistics, and because text messages are open 94% immediately, and email is really, this is sort of sad, it's only open 30% of the time, and then who knows how much is digested from there. You really have to do I'm going to use a technical term, multimodal. You actually have to provide your message in multiple formats, because you don't know how your audience wants that message. They might be an auditory learner, so they want to hear, you know, an audio, or they might want to hear a video or watch a video. They might like to read. So it's all how you want to get your message, and it's up to your customer to make that choice.
On that, we've been talking about mostly on a business side of things, how to make money with mobile marketing. This is fantastic. Oh, and before I forget, better segue into this. Those of you watching, you'll see a still image of Mary beneath us if you're watching the live show, and above us if you're watching the recorded show. Don't do this right now, but you'll want to click right on that nose of hers right there, on her nose, not mine or Kathy's or this one beneath me, right beneath me. No, you want to click on that still one that's not moving, and that will take you to her Facebook fan page. So be sure to just click on over there and click on the like button, and then you can get connected with Mary on a more personal basis. And beneath that even further is her brilliant mobile banner. Click on that and you'll get all the information you need regarding what this whole concept is about. It's very, very deep, but she and her company have made it very simple for you to utilize. As you just heard, they have a done-for-you model that they will take care of everything for you. You just call her up, get set up, and then they take care of all the day-to-day grind that neither Kathy nor I would like to take care of ourselves. It's great. So be sure to do that again after the show's over, and take a gander, and be sure to connect with Mary. She's easy to like, so all you got to do is click a button that says like. So it's that simple. We've been talking about business.
Oh, also, before you forget, if you want to, Brian and Kathy are looking to grow their list. So what should they do if they want to become part of the celebrity creators list?
Oh, they need to text celebrity creators.
Nope, just celebrity.
Oh, just
text
celebrity. 69302.
Right. It's still new. It's all good. Yeah.
Celebrity to 69302.
Right. So in the top where you'd put your phone number, you'd write 69302. And then in the subject line, you'd text celebrity and hit send. And then the magic will just start.
Right.
And you'll know when
like
the
the
show
magic
comes
beneath me. Brian just put it on the screen.
Yay!
Good job, Brian.
Good job, Brian.
Quick fingers. Thank you. Going like crazy. Well, let's talk about the other side. We've been talking about business and how to make money. Let's digress for just a moment.
Oh, my phone just buzzed.
Ooh, all right.
Yay!
Hey, mine did too. Somebody's texting. Love it.
Somebody's texting us.
It works. It actually works. Wow.
Oh, cool.
I was going to ask, how do you actually have fun with mobile? But I just found out when you get a text, it's fun.
It's fun. When you set your phone as the admin and you, like, are at a live event, let's say you're a speaker, and from the stage you say text celebrity to 69302, and you set it so your phone gets it's kind of like winning the lottery, like at a jackpot in Las Vegas, like buzz, 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 and you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, and then you just scroll your finger and you hit the button and you announce the winner and you call them. People jump up and down, they woo, and all they want is a piece of paper, and they get so excited.
Piece of
It's
paper.
amazing.
I like it.
Yeah. So other than that, how do people have fun with mobile?
Well, you can do all kinds of creative campaigns with it. I was trying to come up with some fun examples of our current clients. We have an auto auction company who sends out texts to talk about new cars that come on, and sometimes they every week they send out a text blast to their dealers to tell them about these new cars, and you could click a link and see a video of the car that's on special or pictures of it, but it's basically just a simple text blast that goes out. Well, they told me they gave me a testimony that they were just so excited because one of their dealers who hadn't bought in months and months happened to be out surfing. Okay, and they came back to their towel and they were sopping wet. They saw their phone was buzzing and they looked at it, and there was a text from this company, and it said this car was on sale. He put his surfboard in the back of his car, drove right out of the lot, and bought the car.
Wow.
Oh my
They
gosh.
said they would have never reached this dealer if it wasn't for this mobile service, because it goes to people where they are at,
Yeah.
because like I said, they carry it with them all the time, where they wouldn't have checked their email, they probably would have not ignored a call, and they wouldn't have listened to the voicemail. It's just, brilliant. So I'm trying to think of what were some other fun. One was kind of fun. I was to say that when we did the Kawasaki campaign, we did some follow-up where they had us handle all the fulfillment and all the 800 numbers and things for the campaign. So when people would have questions, they would call us. Well, to be able to get their prize, they had to basically go back onto a mobile site and fill in their name and their address, and they asked a few demographic questions. So what's your favorite kind of Kawasaki vehicle? What's this, whatever. And so when they'd hit submit, of course, we'd collect that data. Well, it would be a couple of weeks later, and the finance department would gather the data and decide what specials they were going to do. So then we would text back out a message focused on what they were interested in. So we would get these calls from the 800 number. Oh my gosh, I just got this text. It said I get $500 off my favorite sports bike. How did they know I like a sports bike? I love sports bikes. And so we would start explaining it. Well, and they're like, it's magic. It's magic. Yeah, and they were very happy with that. So that was kind of fun. So you can offer your customers something that they're not expecting and make them gloriously happy. So.
You know what's
Those are
really
just a
cool
couple
about it, Brian? I can just see the gears kind of moving in your head too. It's like the possibilities are endless of the cool things that you can come up with and creative ideas that you can come up with to connect with your customers. So not just in giving gifts and coupon codes, but I mean, talking about events and sharing all kinds of information. It's just exciting.
It is. And we actually have been working with some nonprofits as well, because we build mobile sites and have a donation button. So people can actually add a live event when they're all caught up in the fever of the emotion of the moment. And if they went home, they might lose that fever a little bit. Well, when they're at the event, they have them text in, they get a link to the mobile site that we've created for them. And then on there, you can say donate now. And we have I won't get into all the details, but we have a very simple way to donate money. Then they never have to put their credit card in a second time.
Nice.
And so it's just very powerful for nonprofits. We work with authors, restaurants, retailers, speakers. There's very targeted things we can help them with to help gather a list. And then as we talked about building deeper and stronger relationships, that's the personal side of it, is that we all want a way to connect with our audience, as we were saying, in the way they want to be connected to, but also continue to offer them value. And so if you can do that in a way that is short and simple, it helps people like me, who obviously I'm very verbose. It forces me in a text message to be brief. And so people these days they have so much information around them. If they can get a brief message that gets the point across, that gets them the value that they need, they're so appreciative of that, and they'll take action.
Incredible. And you talked about deeper and stronger relationships. what is there a rule of thumb for how many times you want to follow up with them via text? Because just like email, if you hit them too many times too often, they're gonna opt
Oh
out.
yeah.
So
True.
is there a rule of thumb, that you guys go by that is proven that works? Like how often you want to text someone?
Right. I usually suggest my customers no more than once a week, unless it's something that is important, like they use it for an accountability system, because we have an appointment reminder service. So people who are like chiropractors and hair salons, they can use it to help remind people that there's a reservation for them. So they reduce their no-shows, which is awesome. But for general information where you're trying to drive them to eventually to your store, your brick and mortar store, or to your online store, I would say once a week, because that is the cool part about it, is that people do have an easy way just to opt out. And if anybody wants to know, when you do text into a professional short code like we have with 69302, if you just text the word stop, it'll actually suck you right off the database, and we wouldn't be able to text you even if we wanted to. So it's very powerful. It's very, very legalistic. The carriers are very strict because of anti-spam rules. They did it right. I think of the email, they kind of forgot to do it till it was a bit too late. Yeah. So we have a lot of spam issues. But the Can-Spam Act took effect when texting really was in its infancy. So it's not legal to buy a list of mobile numbers.
Oh.
It's all about, a lot of people don't know that. They're like, oh, I'll just buy a list and I'll text out to them. No, it has to be built organically. So you're basically sharing what your compelling offer is, and you're giving them a call to action, which is pick up your phone and text in. So it's short and concise, and that people want your message.
So there are more, I have now been into the dashboard of your program, and there are more things than just texting. So maybe you can elaborate a little bit on some of those other programs that are within Brilliant Mobile that are in addition to just the little bit that we've been sharing tonight, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Well, as I said before, on the mobile side, we have a variety of features like mobile coupons, mobile voting, so you can kind of gauge your audience and see, what they're interested in, so you can better serve them. There's also text to screen, so you could actually at a concert, at a nightclub, people can text up and their messages go up on the screen. Oh gosh, there's so much mobile. There's all different mobile features. But also, as you're talking about, we have email marketing. Kind of like your Constant Contact or your AWeber, we have all the templates built in. So when you're building your database, you don't have to have your email on one system and your text on another system and your voice broadcast on another system. Years ago, we used to use all those different services, and we're spending hundreds of dollars a month because they each had their own maintenance, and we'd have to import and export and import and hope the lists weren't duplicates, and it was horrible. It was just such a time waster. So by having everything on one platform, it just streamlines everything. So besides text, we have email. We also have instant message. People like to have a little instant message pop up, or sometimes stuck in their cubicle. We also have voice broadcast, which is awesome for anyone who has any kind of celebrity status like you guys. Hello, celebrity creators. Or want to give a
Thank you.
Oh, I love that. Like my teenager. I'm sorry, my other kids I have a 17, a 13, and a 10, so they all do this too, just when they watch the replay of this. Anyway, so you can do a voice broadcast, which is like a personal invitation. And we also have social publishing. So you can actually post a message at the same time to Facebook and Twitter, and then which you can change, and so it all looks fresh and new. And then we also have Ping FM built in, so if you wanted to put one message out to all of your social networks, it's kind of like a Hootsuite. But it just basically keeps everything on one smooth, chaos-less site. So your life is easier, and it just makes it so much easier. And then everything is built in for analytics. So you can pull a report on anything you do, and then you can copy something you've done well, like that had a good response. And all you have to do is change the date or change the graphic and resend it out. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. Oh, we also have something that's really cool. In fact, I'm going to be sending it out to the list. Whoever texts in, again, Brilliant Mobile, no spaces, Brilliant Mobile to 69302. I'm going to be sending out an e-card. And what that is, it's an MMS, which stands for Multimedia system service. Thank you. And it actually sends a little picture. You know how when you take a picture of your kids and you send it to grandma?
Right.
Well, that's an MMS. Well, this will actually send a little graphic that says Happy Thanksgiving. And I could put little words in there. So we have all these really cool built-in features that once you kind of play around the system, like all these are just we just give all this to you. I mean, the value is amazing. If I do say so myself.
I love it.
Very cool.
I was trying to go over and text while we were talking. I was cheating. I shouldn't do that.
Oh,
I was wondering what you were doing.
I don't think that we count in this giveaway she's doing, Brian.
No, I just want to see the graphic
It's
that comes
random.
back.
I don't know who wins.
It's the geek in me coming out. Wow.
I know. See, multitasking.
Well, you know what?
works.
This is the cool thing. I got to interject this. This is so simple that you don't have to be a geek to get it to work and to utilize it in your everyday business or in your social media marketing or in your sending out information on your business. You can be just like me, not a geek, and be able to figure this out and go through the dashboard and learn how to use it and be very effective in your business. So I just wanted to make sure that we clarify that, because it's got some cool geek qualities, but it's got some great stuff that kind of the everyday individual can grasp and put to work in their business.
Right. Thank you for saying that, because it is really simple, and I think a lot of times, since it's new. This was something that helped my client today have her light bulb moment. I said, once you get the concept that this mobile phone, these little smartphones, are basically just a little computer.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a big PC on your desk, this is like a little PC in your hand. This can do everything that your PC can do. But the beauty is, because it's smaller, everything has to be briefer. So when it comes to a mobile website, which we reproduce, it is something that has to be condensed and concise, because people are on the go. They don't have time to read a lot of content. They just want to watch a quick video. They want to click on Facebook, and everything goes, down the funnel. So when you get that, you can do anything on your regular computer. You can do it on this little computer. That really helps. So it is very simple. And again, we have the Do It For You program. So we can do it all for you, so you don't have to do one more thing.
I had a question on the list. Let's say you've already got a good sized list, say on Aweber. Is it difficult? Okay. Is it difficult to integrate what we already have, or what other folks might already have, maybe through Infusionsoft or any other thing that collects and stores lists? How difficult is it to either transition over or just integrate with those existing lists? Very easy.
Very easy. There's a whole add and import export. I'm saying the words right. Into the system. You can use our system in completion or just use a piece of it. So some people say, oh, I'm totally set on Infusionsoft. I love their program, but I want the texting part of it. So they use us for texting, and then they import the names into their current system, or they have Aweber. But we can also integrate those. We have a client who is on Infusionsoft, and we do her mobile site, and she wanted her data capture, her lead capture form on her mobile site. So we simply added it in and integrated it. So anybody who's on the mobile site can actually have the benefit of using the system they already put in, because you put a lot of time and energy into a system that you already have.
Right.
So we can either, again, do it for you, integrate it for you, or we can help you integrate what we have with what you already have.
Yeah, so it seems like this could be an extremely complicated system, and I'm sure it took a lot of effort on your part and your company's part to put all this together over the years, but it could be very complicated, yet you've made it simple, not only for the end user, as Kathy pointed out, but what about someone who just flat out doesn't want to do it? How do you actually, or people are just flat out too busy. What can folks do? What can they do by contacting you and finding out what are the options? What can we do for that done-for-you type approach?
Right. Well, we do have, I think it would be important that they give us a call. If you text in Brilliant Mobile to 69302, you'll actually get a secondary message with our office phone number, and we can set up a time that we'll just answer any questions you have. Spend 30 minutes on the phone, see where you are, assess where you are, and then if it's not a good fit, that's cool. Then we can, maybe when you're ready, you'll come back. But if you are ready, we'll give you very simple step-by-step of what we need from you, and which usually is just access to your list, and we upload it for you. We help you compose the message. and we set them up on reoccurring automated time frames, so you never have to worry about it again. It's kind of a set and forget, as my mother used to say.
Love it. Wow.
Did you guys want to talk about QR codes at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you know,
everybody...
before we do that, can I just ask you like a question that I think that some of our audience might be thinking?
Okay.
And the reason I want to touch on this is I've been to some events recently, and I always find it interesting when I come in contact with folks that some of the things that we're used to doing and processes that are around us, we just sometimes think that everybody should know, right?
Right.
So one of my questions would be, do you have to have a particular type of phone to have a service like this work?
Good question.
No.
So it can
Nope.
be any brand, any kind of smartphone?
You don't even have to have a phone. You actually, it's an online portal.
Wow.
And so you basically do everything online. Now, we do have an ability, whoops, hello, you there? We do have the ability to have your phone be an administrator. So if the power's out, you could still send messages from your phone. But if you don't, everything can be done online. And that's the beauty of it. That's why texting is so important. There are still a number of people that don't have a smartphone, believe it or not. Can you believe it? I know. They say, industry experts say, that they're not going to be selling feature phones, those little flip phones and things,
Right.
after the year 2013. So
Wow.
it's going to be morphing all into smartphones, but don't anybody freak out or anything, but that's where they say it's going. Who knows? But you can just have a feature phone and text in and get the same benefits that you would have. Now, you don't get all the cool graphics of the mobile coupon and the mobile site and everything if you don't have a smartphone. But for the consumer who just has a feature phone, they can still get the mobile coupons and be alerted to when the celebrity creator show is going to be on next, or any type of mentoring program. But that's the beauty of it, is you don't need a phone. You don't need to know how to use a phone. You have the benefits of cool technology without having to know anything about it.
Awesome. And then I've got one other thing, Mary.
I lost you.
Now you've got an
I can't hear you.
excellent done for you program, but you also have it set up so that folks can purchase it themselves. So what I'm going to say is from the would they
there
be
you are.
able to like turn it
Okay.
over to them and operate from the desktop and run the programs for them?
Hey, Kathy, we lost your.
for a minute.
Yeah,
What was the beginning of the question?
Yeah, we lost your audio during that question, and we just got you back. So if you could repeat that.
In
Okay.
a nutshell.
What I was saying is, if somebody has like a VA, would they be able to operate the desktop and do all the back end work for an individual?
Yes. Yes, we actually train a lot of VAs that also, they get so excited about it, they start offering it to their other clients, and we're like, yay! So we love VAs. So we either can become the virtual, the VA on the mobile side for you, or if you happen to have a VA in place, we can train them so they become experts at it, so they can do it very quickly. And then we're always available to them for, advice and suggestions and proofing things. I work with a lot of authors, actually. Can you still hear me?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. I work with a lot of authors, and we're putting QR codes on the back of their book covers, their dust jackets. So basically, someone can learn more about the author, about their other books. And if anybody's interested, they can email me, mary@brilliantmobile.com, and I can send you examples of those. But so we help them with the wording, just to get them going, because they're busy writing a book, just like most business owners. They're busy doing their job, and that's why they started a business. They have passion for their job, and they should be doing their job, not doing something else. So we are the something else. We will help them with their mobile, and then they will be able to be seen on the tiny screen. I just dropped my phone.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, one more quick question before we jump into QR codes. It was coming to the front. If any of us that have this service want to try it on our own and do some of the features on our own, is there a way to schedule messages ahead of time so that we can have everything queued up and ready to go out at certain dates and times during the day, so that we can just set it up and then hit a button and walk away? Excellent. This
There's
is
automatic, reoccurring, automated. You can make it go out every Monday at 2 o'clock.
nice.
Or from the 4th day, the 7th day, the 10th day, the 28th day from the day they sign up. Or you can schedule it multiple. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Nice.
It's just very nice. Thank you, Life.
Amazing stuff.
I am excited. Okay, QR codes.
Okay, QR codes. QR stands for quick response. And QR code, here's an example of one. Let's see if I can hold this up. Anybody sees what that is?
Yep.
All right. So that QR is a QR that when scanned will lead to my mobile site. So that would, we call that a QR to Mobi or tag to Mobi. There's also QRs that do other features. One that I like to use for people who do a lot of trade shows. Remember I told you that I had clients who spend tens of thousands to 100,000 just to break my heart on these trade shows. And they have to then get home, enter all the lists. I don't know about you, but I have buckets and buckets
Yes.
of business cards and things like this, a business card, that it is so time consuming.
Yes.
And it would drive me crazy. They'd have this big stack, and I'd have our BAs typing all the data, and anyways. And then the salespeople would never follow up on them. Anyways, I'm going off track. But if you have a QR that we call either tag to PDF or QR to PDF, you can actually put a big sign in the back of your trade show booth that says, want a brochure? Scan this.
Nice.
It opens up a little message. It says, what is your email address? You type in your email address, which of course you capture.
Yes.
And then that PDF that's attached to that QR goes directly to their inbox. No printing, no postage, no follow-up. Now their salespeople have a list of these email addresses that have already received the information they wanted them to have. All they have to do is follow up. What'd you think? They already got it instantly. So
Beautiful.
That's awesome. So we also have QRs that are QR to win or tag to win, to follow for on Facebook. I mean, there's 15 different.
Oh, my.
There's QR to pay, QR to donate, QR to watch for a video, that all do all these amazing things. Now, something that's important to know is that all these QRs come on our dashboard that are completely clean. There's no malware involved. They're completely trackable. So you can actually tell when and where the QR was scanned, which is awesome for marketers who want to know if their ad in Variety is working better than their ad in Teen Beat. I don't know. Teen Beat. Wow, that was a flash ad. Wow. Okay. Teen Beat. Leif Garrettson. Okay. Now I'm aging myself. All right, good. Okay, so
Squirrel.
yeah, that's right, Craig. If you're listening, squirrel. Okay, where was I? Where was I?
QR code. QR
scanning.
codes and effect.
So these QRs will tell us when and where they were scanned. So you know if it was in Nebraska,
Wow.
and if it was 11 o'clock in the morning, because it's all based on the cell towers. And we can tell what kind of phone it was scanned on if that's interesting to you. But all 14 of our QRs don't gather any more information than that. But the QR that comes with our keyword, which is like for you guys, text celebrity 269302. Celebrity would be assigned to a QR code that when scanned, and I know I'm talking quick, it actually opens up a new text message, fills in the word celebrity for you, so you don't have to take the 3.2 seconds it takes to do this, and then all you do is have to hit send. And that mere action of clicking the button send tells the carriers that you are giving implied consent. That you are giving permission to the company who's marketing, celebrity creators, to now text them back. So that is cool. So that actually will, then that number is put into the database and you've gathered that list. So that's the kind of difference between them. So QRs are obviously amazing. It brings the traditional world, or we were talking about this earlier, the two-dimensional world to the three-dimensional world, whatever. But it basically, like if it was like on a poster and you scanned it, up could pop a video of saying, hi, thanks for scanning my poster. I hope you buy my product. Right there, push the button and buy now, you know, so, and you're like,
so
oh.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I got a geek question on that video part. Does that are they optimized so they play back well on even a 3G phone? You know, if they had a video that came over their cell phone?
Yes, on that tagged video, we actually have its own video player that actually will load up on the phone. It's very streamlined and clean. But on our mobile sites, a lot of times we just use YouTube. So a client will load up a bunch of videos on YouTube and then have us create an automated series of messages that go out.
Yeah.
And so every day at a certain time, they'll get a new message with a different video that feeds up through YouTube because it's very streamlined.
Yeah.
So, and it fills the whole screen on these screens. It fills the whole screen with the video. It's kind of cool. So.
Are you hiring? I'm kidding.
Yeah. Come on.
This is cool.
It's just very exciting. I just love to
But you know,
share.
and this is what I want to say. It's after just going through, I spent 2.5 hours with Mary. And after going through I just want to make this so clear. After spending that time with her and going through the process, I look at it like this. I'm technical to some degree, but if I can learn, and Mary is a fabulous teacher, then anybody can learn it, number one. And number two, for all of the folks out there that have this creative out-of-the-box thinking, there are so many things that you can do with several parts of what she offers in her dashboard and in her product and the different parts of it. With the cell phone and the mobile marketing part of it and all of the connectivity that comes with that, but also all of the things that you can do with the QR codes and the videos and all of that is such a phenomenal product for what the minimal cost for what you get. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So I just want people to know that it is not difficult, and it is a bit scary when we think about a little phone, you know, having a small phone and being able to do all of this technology from one place. But it is absolutely phenomenal. And again, for those of you who are like Brian and I, out-of-the-box thinkers, creative, there are so many things that you can do with this one set of tools and products. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
It's brilliant.
Yes. No pun intended. Yes.
It's brilliant.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. My mind's reeling. This is, wow. Wow. All the things that can be done with this is just...
I've never seen you speechless before, Brian. I've been at a lot of events with you. Amazing.
Okay, I'm done.
I'm spent.
So I have a question from one of our viewers, and I think it's our buddy Alan Skidmore, guys, from West Virginia. That's who I'm thinking it is. He'll let us know if it's not. But if it is, awesome to have you, Alan. He's asking, how do you actually get a QR code created?
Oh, okay. We actually have a QR dashboard we're about to launch where people would have access to it on their own. So we would actually give people a free dashboard that they would have access to unlimited, we call them tagged sites, which are like QRs that would lead to a mobile site. And then there's some other features that would be free. And then if they wanted some of the premium QRs, they would be very low cost, one-time fee for that. But right now, if somebody wants a special QR, they just contact us. We help them figure out what QR would work best for their situation, and then we would obviously email it to them. But soon, and I'm hoping in the new year, we'll be able to have a QR dashboard that our customers will be able to use on their own, as well as be able to build some splash pages, which is like a 1 or 2 page mobile site for promotions and lead capture and things that they can do on their own. But again, we're kind of waiting. I'm launching a radio show. I should probably mention that. First of the year, January 3rd on the Rockstar Radio Network. It's so exciting.
Yay.
And hopefully I'll be able to announce the dashboard and the builder, the mobile builder. So again, people will have more control for people who like to do it themselves, who want to get their hands in there and change things every single day. I mean, with the mobile sites, we change them as much as you want. Every month we call them and say, is there anything you want to do different? We'll always make them fresh. They have an RSS feed, so their blog feeds into it. It's always fresh. But a lot of people want to do it themselves. And, in the middle of the night, they get a brainstorm. Like you said, you guys creative types want to have that ability. So we want to give that ability to you. So we're working on that as well.
What's a premium QR code?
A premium QR is like the QR, the PDF one, where that one costs a little bit extra because we give you unlimited scans, but there's like a fee to it.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the QRs are free that you can get. But again, I kind of warn people, you always get what you pay for. And when something's free, you never know what's on the back end.
Right.
So we are excited to be able to give people power, the control to do it themselves. They know, and then they can track, and has all those cool little graphs and pie charts, and it shows you where in the map it's coming from. And I just love all that stuff.
Well, you know, and that's a great feature for people that are working with clients, so that they have the analytics and the information that they can go back and say, let me show you what this is doing for you.
Yeah.
So it's great on both ends.
Right. It proves where their dollars are being spent, and they can see, because it's not the agency's fault that an ad doesn't work. It's just maybe the message is wrong, or the product isn't the right fit, or it's not the right audience. So you really have to be able to switch midstream to be able to change your message and be effective in marketing. And in the old days, where we used to print, 100,000 direct mail pieces, and you splat them out. They call it, the shotgun approach, and you hope something sticks and comes back, and then it doesn't work. You're like, ugh, and then you have to change it and redesign it and then reprint it and remail it. It's like, oh my gosh, it was but there was no other way to do it. That's just the accepted way. But now you can send out a text. If no one responds back, because we have two-way texting, by the way, if no one responds back, Brian, you have a few more ideas. People can actually text you questions while you're on the radio show, and then you can answer them back through a professional platform. So you don't actually have to use your personal phone for business-related messages. That's a whole nother conversation.
Wow.
But anyways, but you can, when something doesn't work, you can change it within seconds. And that way you're not wasting a lot of money, you're more effective. And in this economy, people want to be streamlined and effective and cost effective. So we want to help you do that.
You are blowing my mind. This is great.
Am I talking really super fast?
Two-way texting.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. The time is certainly now to be involved in mobile marketing. Just the statistics that you shared with us tonight, and just what we see around us. I don't watch a whole lot of TV myself, but when I do on occasion, even then I'm seeing some QR codes pop in some places. So you're right on the cutting edge, and you've got the product.
Bleeding edge of brilliance. Sorry.
What?
On the bleeding edge of brilliance.
Oh, I love that.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go.
But anyway, I'm just saying that it's amazing. Not only that you do what you do, Brian and I are so grateful that we met you and have the connection, and that we have the ability to be able to share somebody like you with your expertise, Mary, that has the bleeding cutting edge of brilliance out to the world right now. It's absolutely fabulous. Just very, very exciting, like Brian said. But you know what? I want to ask you now. So if somebody really wants to know how to get started with Brilliant Mobile, what can you tell us that we need to do right now today to do this?
Okay. Well, you would go to that button down there. I think that's where it is. And you just go to Brilliant Mobile. Click on the button. It'll take you to brilliantmobile.com, or you can just go to brilliantmobile.com. And you can sign up for a free trial. We give you 7 days to play with the system, test it out, see how cool it is, how brilliant you are by using it. And if you need us to help you set it up, we can do that. It comes with a number of text credits based on how you get into the system. And you just see if you like it. And then we'll give you a call and say, what do you think? And then if it's something that fits with you, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You might be ready next year. We've had clients who they get it right away, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait another minute. We have to implement this so we can start building your list. In fact, going back to the holiday, you're so cute. I love you. Going back to the holiday question about how to make more money during the holidays, this is the time. This is the time. Even though if you don't have a name one on your list, this is when most people are out shopping, looking for deals, finding what they're interested in. This is the time that you put your keyword and your QR, or just your keyword, out on signage. It's so simple. You share it on Facebook, on LinkedIn. You can actually send a keyword out on Twitter. Use these free services to promote your mobile campaign. What's great about it is that you now will own that database. If, God forbid, Twitter, I know people are going to start to shake. If Twitter, LinkedIn, or Facebook went away tomorrow, I know, hold on, a free service, believing, I don't know. If they do, you want to be able to gather a list of all those people. So with our Facebook widget and with the QRs and the keywords, you've provided a simple way to gather that list. So now you own them, and they're your little yum little list, and then you're going to take good care of them, and you're going to nurture them. So this is the time out in the stores, online, on your website, is to offer a way to get people in, offer a free report, a coupon, a chance to meet a celebrity, a chance to get an autographed book, something to gather into your list. And then just think, all year long, you're feeding them little bits of information, and they will buy along the way. And as you're feeding them, just think, this time next year, if you didn't wait at Christmas time, you'll have this huge list, and you're going to be able to drive them back in your store and say, this is what's on special. And it's just going to grow exponentially. I mean, it's just going to blow up. And, you'll be popular, and everyone will love you, and your kids will be happier, and you'll take more vacations, and you'll lose weight, and your car will never break.
I love it.
This sounds like a holiday pitch. Hey, Mary, you're not going to believe it. We are coming. We're like right at the end of our hour. We've got to do our giveaway thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is only during the live, and that's so sweet. People on Facebook who are seeing this live are sending me loving messages. Thank you, everybody. That's so sweet. They're like, oh, somebody says I have something hanging out. No, kidding. All right. So out of all the people, let me see. Okay, so I'm doing it. I'm not picking anybody. All right. I'm not looking at it. Hold on. For all the people who text in, I'm going to give away. It's calling them right now. There's going to be a winner right now of this getaway, and then I'll be able to mail it to them. So I don't know if we can get them live on the phone right now and see if they won.
I wonder if it's somebody on our chat.
Okay, well, hello? Congratulations, you just won.
Who is it?
You just won. What's your name? Susie Manning.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, Susan.
okay, I'm going to call you back after the show, and I'll get your address, and I'll mail you your prize. Thanks for listening. Okay, bye.
Cool.
How fun.
How exciting.
Yay. So see, it worked.
Congratulations, Susie.
This was the call to act. This was the compelling offer. The call to action was the text number, and it's that simple. People text, they win, they're a part of my list. Now they get all the mobile love from me.
Beautiful.
So that's it.
What a cool way to deliver a prize.
We flew past our hour. You know what? Brian, we have to have her back.
Oh,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, so much amazing information. But I just want to tell you, Brian and I, over and over and over again, almost constantly, week in and week out, talk about the importance of going to events. We met you at Craig Deswalt's event 2 or 3 times ago. We are so blessed, so grateful to have the connection and friendship with you. Thank you so much for spending this time with us and our viewers and sharing this valuable, let me get this right, bleeding, cutting edge, brilliant, some way in there, awesome information about mobile strategy. Mary, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it back over to Brian.
And
Thank you, Kathy.
I love that term, bleeding edge. We used to use that in the Defense Department a lot because the leading edge in that case was painful. It could be the bleeding edge because leading edge comes with a lot of problems because you're doing something new. But with yours is established, tried and true, being used by major corporations. It's showing real results to real companies, and you've made it affordable and easy for just people with small businesses, entrepreneurs, folks that want to use it just to have fun. My goodness, this. Whew.
We have packages start at $50 a month. It's affordable, it's easy, and we can help you do everything.
And you have an affiliate program, so if they
we do.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we're very generous with our affiliates. So anybody who refers us, we want to give you lots of money.
I love it. And yeah, I can't state any better than what Kathy did. You're just such a wonderful person, Mary. Every time we see you, you're just so bubbly and funny and just wonderful to be around. And people that are watching this is exactly the way Mary is in person. She's just this personable, friendly, funny, great personality, walks right up to you with a big, huge smile, gives you hugs. I mean, the whole gamut. She's a wonderful...
Even if you don't want them.
Yeah.
Brace yourself. I'm going to hug you now. Okay.
Oh, no, she's a sweetheart. And So this is the type of person we want to do business with, and it should be the type of person you would want to do business with. So once again, be sure to click on her picture, which live is just beneath us, or recorded just above us. And in both instances, click on the Brilliant Mobile banner beneath us and go for the free trial. It's free, like she said. Give it a test drive, and you'll be amazed, blown away like we have just been tonight. Thank you once again, Mary, for being a wonderful, gracious guest on our show. Kathy, it's been wonderful as always.
You too, Brian. Thank you.
We have another fantastic show coming up next week. This one I'm really, really jazzed about too. I just love our guests. I love them all. Mary, you are absolutely no exception. You're one of those way up there. But we have another guest coming up.
It's okay. I'm looking forward to knowing what's next too. What's next week?
You'll have to come watch next week to see.
Definitely.
We can give you a hint. He's known for writing the very first book on Twitter. So that's his claim to fame. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. We cannot wait. So we are over our time, so we are going to bid adieu to everyone tonight. Mary, thanks again. We look forward to having you back on our show real soon.
Good night, Mary. Thank you so much.
And to everybody
Thanks,
watching.
guys. It was fun. All right.
Excellent.
Bye.
Thanks. Good night, all.
Night.